Life is but a walking shadow. A poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by fools, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
What is this place? Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss. All who enter must first forsake all hope. These tacit discords, why aren't they attacking?
Harbinger, open the gates of paradise for us.
You'd better leave. This place isn't leading to any salvation. Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Rover, what brings you back to the inverted tower so suddenly?
Something's come up. I need Cardathia's help to deal with it. Did something unusual happen here?
I've only just arrived. For now, everything appears to be in order. I didn't come because of any disturbance. There are matters I too need to discuss with Cardathia.
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
spear of glory! Pierce through! Slipped away again. By this spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil.
Avidius? What are you doing out here?
What any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting. But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange. I clearly sense the Dark Tide's presence around here. So why does everything seem normal?
Gunfire! We've got intruders.
These Tidespawn, they've evolved fast. Mutation? Or... And sure enough,
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your faith in appearances. That is what they really are.
The Dark Tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Only the righteous may taste eternity. Wickedness shall be purged by the blade, and those who consort with calamity shall fall. Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
She could have dodged that, but she took the hit to shield a civilian? And then we'd go. He knew innocents were here, but didn't hold back at all.
Righteous One, I come to cleanse Rinascita of a traitorous demon and avenge the blood debts of my people. Why raise your blade against me? Rinascita teeters on the edge of collapse. Now, more than ever, we must uphold the tenets of unity and salvation. The path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule. Entrust it to me. By the authority bestowed upon me, I will open the gates to the divine paradise.
Unless you're not Fenrico at all. You. Who are you? What do you want?
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. Blood must pay for blood. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Rinascita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed. only faith. When all hope seems lost, we are the beginning and the end. The absolution and the grace. Hand over the civilization capsule.
So, the civilization capsule is your goal after all. Lost your patience, have you? You and your divinity cannot end me! And these dark tide shams. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the Enlightened One, anointed by the divinity and crowned by fate itself.
So you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough to hunt you down. Still pretending that mask isn't cracked. It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
Permissions detected, Arbiter. Lifting imposed restrictions. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your actions. Now tell me what I need to know.
If I told you I acted to save Cartethia, would you believe me? This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Righteous One, trust her, and trust me. Everything we've done is to defeat Leviathan.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cartethia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, we need to kill Leviathan.
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. And this power, it's mine now. Who I turn it against is my choice. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon. When calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade. Huh. Good. Then hunt with me. Until we give Leviathan a death worth talking about. Loud, messy, unforgettable. The Sentinel's frequency is gone. I guess the time for talking is over. Leviathan's power is spreading, and this space is about to collapse. We need to find a way out.
Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble.
Stay close. We're taking the sky route.
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who still have hope.
Rover. She is. Why are you with her?
The Physalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. Their ancient fears were the first to be awakened. All we can offer is the dignity of dying as a human.
My lady, don't let me burden those who still have hope.
Matriarch of Physalia, I understand the cruelty of such a choice. If you cannot strike the final blow, allow me.
Physalia blood must be ended by Physalia hands.
Thank you. May glory return to the Physalians. This will be my final glory!
Avidius, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
Fate lies within the dark tide. unending past. Wield the dark tide's power, and it will consume you in turn.
I want it to be a story that gives people hope. By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the Tidespawn. Kill me and the calamity ends here.
Ovidius!
There's no time! Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That, too, is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage.
I'm so scared. Oh, it's you, the great hero Rover. Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just like the heroes in the adventure tales. Brave and determined. But you can't save everyone.
Don't go. Don't leave. Don't abandon us.
Cartithia?
Mortals need salvation. Mortals need unity. Righteous One, open the Ascendant Gates for me.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera! How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand down. I said, stand down. Fall back.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw it! Just now!
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before. Will you forget your loyalty to your comrades in the face of fear?
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella and Rover. we lost our composure.
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder. Go do what you must. I'll handle this.
Certain emotions between you and the others resonated. Your tacit mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear. But before it could fully take shape, I broke into your illusion and shut it down.
I saw Fenrico, Mia, and Cartithia. They all passed through that gate. What exactly lies beyond it?
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journeying paradise. Avidius was Christophoros' decoy. He planted that decoy in Septimont for years. When the waters recede, the truth shall come to light. Rover, you are the new harbinger of the Dark Tide. To take Leviathan down, our belief has to be unshakable. If there's doubt in your heart, then stop. A new path won't reveal itself, unless you're ready to walk it. For now, the Dark Tide in Raguna is under control. And I think I figured out what it plans to do next. Before the bells of Paradise ring, I'll buy you time. When you're ready, head to Septimont. Just like the playwright said, when the moment comes, everything, fiction and reality, past and future, will converge there.
Keep moving! Stay in line and follow instructions. No dawdling! I promise, we will return soon. Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten about us. Did you come straight from Raguna?
I did. Has it begun here too? I see you're starting evacuations.
An unannounced high tide. But that term doesn't even begin to cover it. No signs, no patterns. The dark tide's spawn are surfacing at random, even outside the city of Septimont. It doesn't make sense. The Earthrend Wedge is still holding back the dark tide at its depths. At any rate, Augusta's already led a team to the Sanguis Plateaus to investigate. As for me, I'm helping out here. Someone has to stop the panic from turning into a stampede.
It's not just Septimont. Raguna has been hit too.
I see. Raguna too. And Avidius. He never bent the knee, never played by the rules. Why is it that fate always strikes hardest at those who dare to defy it? I'm just a helpful, ordinary person now, helping the temple with the evacuation. No more restraints from the Tetragon, no prophecies. I admit, I've never felt freer. It's just The last prophecy ended with, the dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. After that, nothing. And with this abnormal dark tide behavior, people are starting to fear the end is upon us. Nice thought. If only more people shared your hope. But in the face of something this vast and unknown, fear is only human. We can't blame them for trembling. Aquila, any word? The dark tide has been spotted at the Three Heroes' crest. Bad. It's the highest point in the Sanguis Plateaus, well beyond the Blight Cloud's reach. The dark tide has never touched it before. They call it the Three Heroes' Crest for the three heroes of heroes who once stood there. Many believe their blessing has kept it one of the few sacred places the dark tide cannot reach. If even that place isn't safe, we need to see it with our own eyes. But Septimont still needs us too.
Worry not, Honored One. The Senate will oversee the evacuation. Please, go assist the Ephor. We may lack your strength, but we will not stand idle. We will do everything we can to hold the line.
We were born in Septimont. Resistance runs in our blood, and we were raised beneath the shining legacy of heroes. You think we'll sit back and let ruin claim us?
We're counting on you, Honored One.
I hate to admit it, but the current Senate's grown a backbone. Cowards wouldn't last long working under Augusta anyway. Come on, Rover. Let's find her.
Traces of the dark tide are everywhere.
The tide spawn always shows up where we least expect them, and never slow down. Our warriors are stretched thin just trying to hold the lines. Even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus, they're still breaking down due to the dark tide's corruption. Don't wear that face. These are Septimont's warriors. They don't fall easy. There! The Three Heroes' Crest. Looks like they just finished a battle. Let's pick up the pace. You fought beside Augusta before, and you once led the battle to defeat the Sovereign. Your presence will rally them.
Look! It's Rover! The Honorable One!
My fellow warrior, you came!
Rover, your arrival is appreciated.
Oh, let me introduce you. Augusta, this is...
You know. We know each other. Recover.
Never mind that. Didn't I say before? Never underestimate my charm.
It is strange. From the moment we met, it felt like we were cut from the same cloth. Like we'd known each other before. She might seem unmoored, but when the storm hits, she holds fast.
All right then, Augusta. What's the situation?
More tide spawn at the southwest base point!
Ugh, trying to wear us down one flank at a time, huh? They're closing in on the obelisks on our side.
Wait. Something's off. They're striking at weak spots in the formation. Since when did they fight with strategy?
Leviathan. It's directing them. It saw we were spread too thin, and scattered their assault on purpose.
The north flank! Hold the obelisks at all costs!
If I release this attack, the whole obelisk array may fall. It's testing me, seeing if I'll trade lives for victory.
So, this is where we're needed, right? Time to help reclaim those obelisks. The north flank's ours! Let's give them a grand show!
The Montellis greet you. We will secure this, sir.
The poison Leviathan leaves behind, allow the Thessalias to cleanse it.
Phew! Made it this time! I've got this side covered!
By the name of Imperator, we'll protect the obelisks here!
Let's deal with the mess first. Plenty of time to catch up after.
One obelisk remains on the northeast.
I'll take that one.
You have my thanks, heroes from afar. May your names be etched in eternity. This battle is not over yet. Let's end this together!
Was this it?
Nightmare! Break asunder!
She's absorbing the tide spawn! What kind of power is that?
What is that in the center? An opening. Something inside is sending them frequencies to recover.
The tide spawn is still hiding in there, ready to strike again. Damn it! There's no end to this.
We won't last much longer at this rate.
The entrance is open. Now's the time.
What are you doing?
What I always planned to do. Hunt the Trenodian. The moment I jump into the Dark Tide, the Tide Spawn will retreat to defend. That's when you seal the anti-corrosion ward. Trap them in one stroke.
Jump into the Dark Tide? Are you out of your minds?
More precisely, into the journeying paradise. The suffocating despair you see. It's a gateway, and Leviathan's sanctuary. Once I'm inside, I'll draw its attention. That'll buy you enough time to prepare. Good. All locked and loaded. Now, if you'll excuse me, someone's got to teach the Dark Tide some manners.
Huh? No! Hold on now!
And you, Rover. If your resolve is true, be ready. When the time comes, I'll guide you to paradise. See you all in hell.
Retreating to the center. They're all inside the ward's perimeter. Augusta!
Now activate the anchor obelisks!
Did it. But what good is that? She just rattles on, doesn't even check if anyone's really listening, and then dives headfirst into the Dark Tide.
The journeying paradise lies within the Dark Tide. I do not think she was lying. That grand city she spoke of, I saw it myself. Rover, we've set up camp near the Three Heroes crest to keep watch. Let's head back and rest for now. There must be a way forward. Once we're back, we'll gather all of Raguna's heroes and plan our next move together.
Loud and clear, Rover? So, all available bloom bearers have arrived in Rinascita. We're standing guard at Averado Vault, and Booling is already en route to reinforce Septimont. When the Thrunodian blindsided us in Jinzhou, we ate some dust. But this time, the Black Shores will show the world who we really are. We've already synced intel with Raguna, and time's short, so I'll make this a quickie. We've drawn some key conclusions about the Thrunodian in Rinascita. The Thrunodian is a shadow of civilization, formless and immortal. According to Imperator's judgment, it can't be erased entirely, only shackled. But the one you're about to face is different. The Fraxidus used the Threnodian's gem to resurrect him, and that created a crack in the shell. Tethys believes that with Imperator's power, you might be able to split the gem from the Threnodian and stop Leviathan from fully reviving. If you can extract the gem, Tethys can tap into a Sonoro's infinite expansion to lock that thing down for good. One more thing. Back in Jinzhou, Abby proved capable of absorbing the Threnodian's frequencies. This means, in theory, it could act as a temporary host for the gem. But know this, the Threnodian Leviathan is rooted deeply in the minds and souls of Rinascita's people. Only they can truly face it. At Raguna's request, we've teleported some of our strongest resonators to reinforce the front lines on Three Heroes Crest. So, leave the civilians to us. We'll keep them safe. As for combat power, I called in some insurance. Never hurts to play it safe. Don't worry,
Where shall you go? Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
So you don't have to
unleash the fangs.
When the dark tide swallowed me, I did leave an anchor stone behind, but... how did you know that?
Not important right now. The real issue is that the anchor has been heavily corroded. To reactivate it, we'll need to purify it using the Sentinel's power.
Even if we take another anchor stone with us, its power alone won't be enough to pierce the spatial anomaly inside the dark tide and open up a path.
You'll need this. A dying martyr entrusted it to me.
The first relic, infused with Imperator's pure original power. That light once drove back the darkness across Rinascita.
Most of its strength was spent purging the dark tide beneath Raguna. What's left can only shield one person.
And someone will need to carry it in first, to reach the anchor stone and reactivate it. I'll do it. As a captain, navigating through uncharted waters is second nature.
I'll go.
I know how to resist the Dark Tide's corruption.
The Physalia family potion grants resistance, and I've endured its whispers for long enough. I know its tactics. Let me face this.
We don't even know where this anchor stone is. Finding it may take time, and your potion might wear off before you reach it. But I still carry the Sentinel's power. I can hold out longer than anyone. I have to be the one.
This relic holds all that Primus once felt. His fury, sorrow, obsession, and resolve. I see that same resolve in you. Take it.
Lady Cantarella, how many of your family's potions remain?
You're asking if I can brew enough to carry all of us into the journeying paradise. If we're ready to face Leviathan.
So, once that anchor stone is activated, the path should be clear, right? Great! Then would you do us the honor, brilliant Lady of Potions, and get us there?
Rover, this is Rinascita's fight. It is neither your duty to shoulder it alone, nor our desire to see you do so. We will not have you face the Threnodian alone. If facing Leviathan means being corrupted by the Dark Tide, then so be it.
The priestesses foresaw this. The Dark Tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. If that is our fate, we must meet it head-on.
I'll go first. I'll enter the Dark Tide, activate the Anchor Stone's connections, and hold the path open for the rest of you.
Meanwhile, we'll hold the line at the Three Heroes Crest. The Tidespawn aren't the only threat. The Fraxtus might still have their hand to play.
Once the anchors are active, we'll take the potions and follow.
Rinascita will not falter just because a few of its leaders are gone. Its people will rise. We'll meet again in the paradise and end this together. Leviathan will fall.
Rover, we all understand the burden you carry. We are grateful. We'll continue to monitor the Dark Tide. When the moment comes, we'll move. Until then, prepare and rest.
Death is a cheap way to pay for transgressions. He knew it wouldn't be enough. Listen. Every harbinger of the Dark Tide, Fenrico, Mia, the rest, they all met the same end. Death.
I accepted this long ago.
You've already been touched by the Dark Tide. Even the Sentinel's power cannot reverse it.
That's why we're not arguing over who goes in first. Anyone else would just suffer longer.
You've been resisting the Threnodian's corruption this whole time. Suppressing your resonance ability so Tidespawn wouldn't surface. Everything you said was just to hide the truth. Deliberately. You're prepared to walk into death alone.
You've traveled so far just to honor a dying stranger's final wish. I'll ask for just one more for me. Please.
You came.
Hope I'm not too late?
Not too late, not too early. Right on time. One side each. One last thing.
You didn't have to go so far, Discord Slayer. Take what's left of me. This flicker of a soul won't last much longer anyway.
Just hang in there. I'll find a way to save your frequency.
You don't have to carry it all yourself. Sometimes, it's okay to lean on someone else.
Thank you.
Human frequencies dull the pain of absorption. Why not let them serve a purpose? Burn them before they turn.
You bear the Dark Tide's power, but you are no harbinger.
Good. We can avoid a lengthy explanation. If you're looking for the Harbinger too, you must have seen it. The apocalypse Leviathan will bring forth. It was meant to remain restrained by the Sentinel, but I feel it stirring again. I followed its frequency and found you.
Most of Leviathan's power resides in me, but a fragment escaped. I've been tracking the one who carries that power.
That gem was cast into the Dark Tide. If this is where things are at, that leads to only one conclusion. Leviathan is about to resurrect. Freed from the Sentinel's hold, it's returned to its primal state in the Dark Tide, like water returning to the sea. We must trap its frequency before we can destroy it.
Or we can use me. Leviathan's instinct will draw it to reclaim what was once part of itself. The godhood inside me.
But that godhood has fused with your humanity. Their frequencies are nearly identical now.
That's exactly how we trap it. When Leviathan awakens, it won't distinguish. It will devour all frequencies blindly. If I offer my humanity, I'll become an anchor, give form to formlessness, and trap its frequency in one place. And if it's now hiding in the Dark Tide, I know you have a way of sending my humanity into it, right?
And I suppose you know the cost.
I do. But I have faith in those who strive to protect this land. In her. And in you. The Dark Tide can't read either one of our minds. Only we can do this. Discord Slayer, let me be your first bullet. Fire me into Leviathan's heart.
When the time comes, I'll kill you in front of them, to convince Leviathan of your necessary death.
Then I shall leave the rest to you. Thank you for choosing to be misunderstood, hated, and for putting your life at risk. Thank you for your resolve, Discord Slayer.
With the Sentinel Sword of Divinity, we split her godhood from her humanity, leaving the divine within her. Then, I fired the Dark Tide bullet to consume her frequency and send her humanity into the Dark Tide. You know how to use the Sentinel's original power, don't you? Then change the world if something gets in your way. Chimera was Leviathan's first tidespawn, created by fusing the frequencies of 3 powerful tacet discords, the first of its kindred.
We end Leviathan, we set them free.
Exactly. Look, the anchor stone Augusta placed is just across the lake. No. The waters are dark with corruption. Trying to cross would only rouse the dark tide.
Wretched souls, abandon all yearning for the light of paradise. I come not to save, but to ferry thee to the far shore, into the underworld of hell, into frost and flame. As for you, the living have no place upon this river. Turn back. Seek another crossing. Leave this place, and be not consorts of the dead. We have arrived.
Yes, we saw it. The anchor stone has been activated. Sooner than expected.
My family's potions are ready. But please, a word. It's been crafted from the Threnodian's venom. Outside the corruption's reach, it induces hallucinations, warping your senses and clouding judgment. If you aren't immediately entering the dark tide, I advise you all not to drink it.
Ground defenses are holding. And no major fluctuations in the dark tide for now. Everyone.
Wait! An intense frequency suddenly. It's moving towards the Western Front.
Is this the best the mighty gladiators of Septimont can offer? A grand finale deserves grandeur. How can such a dull act satisfy the audience? Oh, yes! Now this is a scene fit for the final act.
Blades do not discriminate. Leave. This one's mine.
Oh! Has Huanglong fallen so low, they now send a blind man to die?
Prisoner Scar of Jinzhou. Surrender now. One strike is all it would take to end you. Surrender, and you may be spared pain.
Oh, in an epic play such as this, I refuse an early exit.
My orders were to bring you back, dead or alive. I never planned on bringing you back alive. Your head belongs to me.
All this time, your eyes fixed on the tide. Never once did you see the threat in the sky. Annihilation. Right on time!
Leave him to me. Go. Knock upon the gates of paradise, and let its bells toll through the dark to guide their way. I'll find a way. Once it's done, I'll catch up. Remember our promise? So long as one of us reaches paradise, hope lives on. Go!
Very well. Gabriela, let us see how far you have come since that day.
These voices.
Nothing left. Buried in ruins. Montelli's.
Maybe this is how it ends for the Pacific. We all become its
faith was always true. These, my songs, all my punishment. Can't hear them. Where did they go?
My head! It hurts! Can't take it. I'm sorry.
time, my warriors, for nothing. A ruler who stands alone.
Enough!
Welcome, Rover. A pleasure to see you again. But now take a brief rest. The stage is nearly set for your finale.
So, you think you stand above humanity, huh? Whatever. I don't give a damn about you or your grand ideals. I only need one reason to take you down. You're in my way.
The tacit discords within you are gone. Now, tell me, what remains of you?
I've heard enough of this crap. You hide behind borrowed faces. But me, I've never once doubted who I am. I've risen from blood and inferno 1,000 times. Faced the monsters that lined up to devour me, and fought back without mercy. I broke Harpia's razor wings and tore out Balor's demon eye. Not even Dalahan's iron hooves could bring me to my knees. The dark tide cursed me long ago. I should have been dead, but here I stand. And you think one of your clones can stop me?
Still clinging to hope. A sharp tongue may spark your courage, but it shall not change your end. And so be it. Forsake all hope of ever beholding paradise. I shall guide you to the other shore, into eternal darkness, into hell.
We're already there, Schwarzloch. It should be enough. My flames could never reach you before. But now, it's time you paid for your arrogance. The hunt begins.
Corrupted frequencies.
Bullseye. May the flames light your way home.
You are too late. The purest dark tide has swallowed her, and the stairway to paradise lies in ruins. Run all you like. Your chance to save her is already lost. Such is the nature of fate.
If I believed in fate, I wouldn't have made it this far.
You think that little flame can burn this dark tide? You drown in delusion.
I know it's not enough. What if I add some of this?
You intend to unleash the tacit discords within you. Those savage frequencies alone will destroy you before the dark tide even gets a chance.
I tamed them once. I can do it again. It's just a matter of what I'm willing to lose. If saving her means we still have a shot at taking down Leviathan, I'll risk it all. My will. My everything.
Lunatic!
Let's see whose fire burns hotter. Don't tell me you're getting cold feet now.
Everything you have fought to keep will burn to ash.
Then let it burn! Time to make a choice again. Hunt with me, or die with me. If you still want to see Leviathan destroyed with your own eyes, this is your final chance. Either way, I've already made my choice.
I called on you time and again to unleash your true power. And now, of all things, this is what gets through to you. You would risk everything for a sliver of hope.
I would, no matter the cost.
How much time has passed? No path to take. No way to go.
Shut up, you noisy pest. You don't buy his nonsense, do you? In the flesh. Took a few tricks, but I made it in. This is your mindscape. Leviathan drew it from the deepest layers of your mind, using the purest frequency of the dark tide. Everyone has a mindscape. Some say when countless seas of consciousness flow together, they make the essence of Solaris. I've seen many places, but nothing quite like this. It must mean a lot to you.
But I saw Carlotta, Brant, everyone. And you. You were all just like in that illusion I had before.
Leviathan preyed on your deepest fear of losing the ones you care about, and turned it into these gravestones. The ones who seem the strongest often fear loss the most. That's how Leviathan slips in, by exposing our pain to the light. If you let it take hold, you'll never break free. In the end, your mind and body will be devoured, dismantled, reshaped, and assimilated. It's no better than death. So, you could say this place hangs between life and death. Your friends are here too. Each of them fighting their own demons. But... can you feel this?
Yes, it's warm and real.
There. Look up. When I hunt, I often travel through the night. The darkness is thick, but faint stars hang above to guide me. But those stars don't shine for me. Long before I even looked up, they'd already been watching over the sky. Leviathan has underestimated human resolve. To me, these gravestones, they're signposts left by the living for those still fighting. That's why you and we don't stop moving forward. Sometimes, all it takes is the first step. That's enough to light the way for others. And maybe one day, they'll be the ones lighting the way for you. I don't know your past, but I do know the future you want isn't one of death. Being scared of losing someone just means you're human. But the people you love, the ones who love you back, they'd never let you face the end alone. This isn't where it ends. If you want the path to open, remember all the people you helped anchor to a future. Now, it's time to anchor yourself. But before that, take a look behind you. You've come a long way, changed a lot of lives. That's your past, but it's also your strength. So use it. Hope is still out there, waiting for you. Take this spark with you. Take the step through darkness into the light.
Ah, new allies born from the perils of the high seas. What better way to begin than
People have their wishes fulfilled, heroes appear in a time of crisis, justice triumphs over evil, and united friends are undefeated.
The Codex reminds us, it is not a lighthouse that guides us through a storm to safety, but our own eyes.
The difference, though, is that you are a blade. A weapon that can break
Like
the
I said, we seize control. Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning.
A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade.
Even if one day you meet defeat, remember this. Those you've helped will never let you face it alone.
I've been thinking. Our final fate might already be written, but how we walk that path is up to us. We as humans are meant to carve our own way forward.
A civilization's glory is forged by generations of brave souls. It was their ways of resistance shall never cease. Mankind will not be oppressed by the Threnodian.
The power to write our fate has always been ours. Even without guidance, even when divinity falls silent, civilization will find its own way.
You have no role in Rinascita's destiny.
You have no reason to carry on this fight.
We carry the Dark Tide's memories.
We command both light and shadow! Did you really think you could stand against us alone?
Steel yourself. Defy the prophecy. Rise above fate again. If the road ahead is dark, then let this soul
be the spark that lights the night!
Well said. You are not alone, because we are here with you. Where the dark night ends, lies the blazing sun. We all made it, Rover.
Don't worry, it's just a scratch. Glad to see you're all right. As for that Grand Architect, the spirits will guide him to the other shore.
She burned her own life force to help you. Only by overclocking Was she able to break through the Dark Tide's illusion?
Finally recognize me, Augusta?
I almost didn't. You've changed a lot. But the warmth in that resonance ability, that I could never forget.
Glad to see we both stayed true to who we are. But we can catch up later. For now, how did you all make it here?
Just as we were about to take the potion and enter the Dark Tide, the Fraxidus triggered its surge. Leviathan pulled us into its illusion.
But the echoes swallowed by the Dark Tide protected us. They bought us the time we needed to drink it.
Of Rinascita can sense human frequencies. When we reach out in hope, they answer us with hope.
But even with their help and the potion, we're still far from our goal. We fought through the illusions, but we still need an anchor to open a path to the journeying paradise.
I have an idea. If Leviathan found its anchor of reality to summon the Tidespawn into our world,
we follow suit and find an anchor of hope to find a way out of the world of the Dark Tide.
And who better for that than you, Rover?
Even in the depths of despair, you held on to hope. That unwavering faith makes you worthy of being our anchor of hope.
And the unbreakable tether we share is what led us to you.
The Dark Tide showed us your memories. We know that Kartathea planned her own death to plant humanity into Leviathan.
Her mind is asleep inside Leviathan's anchored body. If we can wake her, our chances of beating the Threnodian will grow.
As long as we hold on to our shared faith and hope, Leviathan will never win.
It's time to break open the gate and burn this false paradise to the ground. That's the Threnodian's chrysalis, Leviathan's gestation pod. It's expanding the rift, bleeding into our world. Temporal distortions! Watch out! Careful! The platform is collapsing now that the cocoons are gone.
Lorelei.
She just stabilized the distortion. Let's move.
What about the others?
We're good! The Lioness of Glory caught us! What a sight to behold! The Dragon of Dirt lent its aid as well.
All right, let's all meet up ahead.
Mortals must seek salvation. Mortals must follow a uniform creed. Now, Righteous One, open the gate to ascension.
You are not heard. Reveal yourself, Leviathan.
I am the beginning and the end, the first breath and the final sigh. I have ever been Rinascita's sole divinity. By my gospel alone didst thou arise, united and reborn. And now thou dare lift thy hand against me. Fleur-de-Lis, once more the crown is thine. Return to my embrace. Now, faithless heretics, kneel and receive thy judgment.
Frequencies.
I'll handle it.
Thank you, everyone. It worked. I'm back!
Fleur-de-Lis, wilt thou cast aside thy godhood once more?
I stand here in the name of humanity. If my humanity alone can't sway you, then we will defeat you together.
Thou dare pit mortal will against the divine. Then behold, the deepest abyss of despair!
People of Rinascita, please hear my call. Unite with all your will and hope.
Resistance, the fate of Rinascita is mine to decree.
The world is our stake.
Insolence!
Sit back and enjoy the show.
No defiance!
No matter how great your power,
Let the
do
tides
not
take you.
presume to claim our future.
Oh, divinity, we will tear your delusions and drag you down from your hollow throne.
In the name of Imperator, be gone!
My power, my strength!
Don't wallow in dreams.
Your form is shattering, and your fate is sealed.
This time, fate will flow to the future we have anchored.
Watch closely, Leviathan. This is the wheel of humanity.
So now,
Count me in,
rend this slumber.
Let's not get like that.
Time to end this once and for all.
Leviathan, prepare for your final reckoning.
Listen to the music in the tide.
humanity's hopes!
Abraxas! Why has Soul betrayed us?
It's trying to absorb the dark tide. I'll split the gem from its physical form. Time to finish this.
Paths were never truly opposed. One day, they shall cross again. Remember this. We were once your wastelands. Within it lies the will of every prince of the order, from that very second to my own resolve and atonement. Let its light banish this final darkness. Rinascita will surely know a lasting dawn.
This calamity ends here. For good.
That Primus got what he wanted. He fulfilled the fate he desired for Rinascita. The Threnodians' creatures have been defeated. They never broke through our defenses. With the dark tide now receding, it seems that all is resolved. I only played a small part. It was the courage of these warriors that truly held the line. Now that you have returned safely, I'll continue with my mission.
Scar from the Fraxidus. Did he escape again?
Unfortunately, yes. I see you didn't catch the mastermind either.
That Cristoforo got away. But don't worry, I will hunt him down.
That Fraxidus. The calamity has passed, but our city-states are weakened. We must rebuild, recover. We cannot join this hunt.
Survivors deserve more attention than criminals who deserve to die.
Rest assured, we're not forgetting this transgression.
Thank you, heroes of Rinascita.
Is that Cartathia's voice? Hey! Cartathia! You're welcome!
I'm back to myself now. Let's meet in Raccoon City, righteous one.
Defeating Leviathan was just the start of Rinascita's new era. There's plenty of cleanup work ahead for everyone.
Each day to come holds more hope than the last.
Septimont will have many matters demanding our attention. Raguna will be no different.
Leave Septimont to us. Raguna's problems, well, they're looking a lot more complicated than ours.
Once everything is settled, will you come home to Septimont City?
I will.
We will meet again, heroes.
Phoebe.
Huh?
Is everything all right? You looked like you were somewhere else just now.
Oh, I was just thinking how the Blessed Maiden's voice sounded just like the heavenly voice during the Carnival. So, I was wondering about the Sentinel's messages we heard before. Was it? Do you think their advice? Consume healthy food, such as the loris salad. Huh?
This calamity has passed. But now Raguna must face a harsh truth. Primus Fenrico gave his life to stop the Dark Tide, and the Sentinel is gone. For the Ragunesi, what fills their hearts now is likely sorrow and uncertainty. But at the same time,
Lady Carlotta, we've finished tallying all our losses. Here's the full report for your review.
Thank you. Secure all salvageable relief supplies first. The remaining personnel should assist the Phasaelias in treating the wounded.
Rosemary has already dispersed the family's medicine in mist form. Thanks to that, treatment has been smoother than expected. The injured will be tended to shortly.
Repairs on the Genesis Nexus are still underway, but some damaged common echoes are already operational again.
Leave the residual dark tide frequencies to me.
All right, crew, come lend a hand.
Pero's got a whole mountain of tools over here. Like this rapid adhesive gun.
If you're having trouble restoring the damaged buildings, Mr. Fulmine and I can help using our fortes.
If Imperator were here, they'd be happy to see this.
Imperator once said, Let the winds of the past depart. The ships of this new era no longer need their guidance. No longer shall scroll and prophecy bind, but by humanity's will shall a new era be forged.
I want you to have this, Phoebe. Imperator entrusted me with this relic. Within it is Rinascita's past, and its future.
Rinascita's future? But it's empty! Where is the recorded future?
The future is already in your hands.
I see. Thank you, Rover.
From now on, perhaps I no longer need to hide who I really am. So, I'll join in rebuilding Raguna too.
Sign me up.